Welcome to Remedial Classes. Today we are having the topic properties of image formed by plane mirror. Okay, we have already learned about the mirrors, plane mirror and spherical mirrors. So today we study about the image formed by plane mirror and what are the properties of the image. Okay, first we draw the diagram of plane mirror, which we have already learned. This is our plane mirror. Okay, this is the reflecting surface of the mirror. Okay, when we put an object in front of the mirror, the image is formed behind the mirror. Okay, this mirror is found in our home. Okay, now first property, image is virtual and erect. Okay, always remember that the image which is virtual is always erect. Okay, second is size of image is equal to the size of object. Okay, third, image distance is equal to the object distance. This is u is equal to v. Okay, when you place an object in front of the plane mirror, this distance is u. Okay, and the image formed behind the mirror, this distance is known as v, image distance. Okay, both distances u and v means object distance and image distance are equal to each other. Okay, so the size of image is equal to the size of object. Now the fourth property, and it is very important property. Okay, now I am writing a letter P in front of the plane mirror. Okay, the image is formed behind the mirror in this manner. You can see like this. Okay, I have written P and the image is turned. Okay, so this is known as lateral inversion. Okay, it means that the right side of the object becomes the left side of the image and the left side of the object becomes right side of the image. This is known as lateral inversion. Right side of the object becomes left side of the image and left side of the object becomes right side of the image. This is known as lateral inversion. Okay, Always learn and remember, this is lateral inversion. Okay, mostly this is asked about lateral inversion as a definition. Okay, right side of the object becomes left side of the image and left side of the object becomes right side of the image. This is known as lateral inversion. So these are the properties of image formed by plane mirror. Okay, now the definitions related to spherical mirrors. Okay, we have some definitions which are related to spherical mirrors. These are center of curvature denoted by C, radius of curvature denoted by R, pole denoted by P, principal axis principal focus, or you can say focus point, focus point, which is denoted by capital F, focal length denoted by small f, focal plane, and the last one is aperture. Aperture. These are the definitions related to spherical mirrors. As we know that spherical mirrors are the part of a hollow glass sphere. This is concave mirror and it is part of a hollow glass sphere. Okay. So spherical mirror is a part of hollow glass sphere. Okay. Now, these definitions, center of curvature, radius of curvature, pole, principal axis, principal focus, focal length, focal plane, and aperture related to spherical mirror. Okay. Now, you can see the concave mirror, which is a part of this sphere. Okay. This is the center of the sphere. You can see in the diagram, this is the center of the sphere. Okay, this sphere, this center is known as center of curvature of the mirror. This mirror, this is our mirror, concave mirror. This is reflecting surface. Okay, so the center of the sphere is known as center of the curvature of the mirror. So center of curvature, the center of a hollow glass sphere of which the spherical mirror forms a part is called center of curvature. Okay. Now the second definition, radius of curvature. Okay. Now the spherical mirror is a part of hollow glass sphere. Okay. This is the center of the sphere. Now this is the radius of the sphere. Okay. Distance from the center to the peripheral. This distance is known as radius. This radius is also known as the radius of curvature of this mirror. Okay, because the spherical mirrors are the part of a hollow glass sphere. Okay, now definition is the radius of hollow sphere of which spherical mirror forms a part is called the radius of curvature. Okay, now third is pole. Okay, now look at the diagram. This is the reflecting surface of the concave mirror. Okay, from this point to this point. Okay, now this center point or the middle point of the reflecting surface, this point is known as pole. This is the midpoint or center point of the reflecting surface of the mirror. This is pole. This is radius. Okay, this is pole. So pole is the midpoint or center point of the reflecting surface of the mirror. Okay, now fourth is principal axis. Okay, principal axis is the imaginary line which meets the pole and the center of curvature. Okay, the line joining the pole and the center of curvature, this is the principal axis. This is center of curvature and this is pole. Okay, this line is known as principal axis, which is an imaginary line. Okay, now we can write a line joining the center of curvature, the center of curvature and pole is known as principal axis. Okay, now the fifth is focus point F, capital F, or you can say principal focus. Okay, now just imagine the incident rays parallel to the principal axis. These two rays which are parallel to the principal axis, this is the principal axis and this is incident ray. Okay, After the reflection, these rays meet at one point at principal axis. These rays meet at the point at the principal axis. This point is known as capital F, means focus point. Okay, this is known as focus point. Okay, now you can write principal focus is a point on the principal axis where the light rays parallel to the principal axis meet after reflection. Okay, very simple. Now the next point. Now the next definition: focal length, which is denoted by small f. Okay, now we draw the diagram first. This is our concave mirror. Okay, these definitions are also related to convex mirror. Okay, I am drawing only concave mirror. This is sphere. This is center of curvature. Now this is principal axis. This is okay, and this is focus point, and this is pole. Okay, so focal length is distance between focus point and pole. This distance is known as focal length. Okay, a very simple definition. Focal length is distance between pole and focus point. Okay, very simple definition. Next is focal plane. This is also very simple definition. Now, focal plane is a line perpendicular the principal axis. This is principal axis. Now, this type of line, perpendicular. Okay, this is also an imaginary line. This line is perpendicular the principal axis, but the line which passing through the focus point, the main thing is the line passing through the focus point perpendicular the principal axis. This line perpendicular to the principal axis, and you can see passing through, this is the focus point, passing through the focus point. Okay, no, you can write focal plane is a line perpendicular the principal axis passing through the focus point, and the last one, aperture. Okay, now you can see this is the reflecting surface of mirror, this dark surface, this is from here to there. Okay, This is the reflecting surface where the light incident at any point. This point, this point, this point, this point, this point. Okay. So this is the aperture of the mirror. Okay. This side. So aperture is a part of reflecting surface where light incidents. This is known as aperture. So these are the definitions related to spherical mirrors. Okay, so today's topic is over now. If you like the topic and the method, then subscribe the channel, like, and also share to the others. Okay, thank you very much.